Welcome to Bariatric Business Accelerator, the podcast created for busy weight loss practitioners and their teams who want to systematize, simplify, and accelerate the growth of their new or existing weight loss practice. I'm your host, Carol Clark, and today we're talking about a topic that comes up nearly every day with every practice I work with, and that's marketing that doesn't necessarily have to depend on you. Let's be honest, most of you didn't start your practice because you dreamed of becoming a full-time marketer. You wanted to help clients transform their health and live longer, happier lives. But somewhere along the way, you realized that keeping a steady flow of patients, especially in today's competitive environment, you can't just rely on word of mouth or posting when you feel inspired or just referrals that may be coming in, even though those are all really great things. You just can't necessarily rely on it. And anyone in private practice knows that you need to understand marketing to a certain degree so that you don't end up wasting money on other things. The good news is that you don't have to hustle every single day. You can build systems that attract, educate those patients you want to serve, and convert new leads while you focus on client care. Or finally take that long overdue vacation that you may want. Let's break this down into 4 critical steps to having a systematized marketing plan. It's taken me a long time, and of course it's evolving, and I get to work with lots of different marketers. But step 1, I'm breaking it down for you, is to document your signature framework. So clarity is the foundation of marketing that works without you, because patients need to know exactly what makes you different and what you offer. So what you want to do is define your core promise, what transformation you help clients achieve. And it can't just be weight loss, or if it is weight loss as the outcome, you need to have a process in place that helps simplify that for them. So what you want to do is document your signature process, how you guide them step by step, and clarify exactly who your ideal client is. And it's not everybody, but we want to make sure that we have that in place. When you put all of this in a simple brand and program sort of guide, like a shared Google Doc or anything that's simple for you and your team then has a playbook. They can create emails, social media posts, and answer inquiries confidently and consistently. Or if you're outsourcing this, it really helps your VA or that company that you're working with. The second step is to create evergreen marketing assets. This is so important. So the fact of the matter is that I want you to imagine waking up to a new environment where requests are coming in overnight. That's the power of evergreen content. I see this every day in our practice and many other ones. Resources that you create once and that keep working for you over time. They're evergreen. They're out there all the time, not a paid ad spend. So this could be a downloadable guide, like 5 questions to ask before starting weight loss medications, a webinar that you did on how to choose the right weight loss solution, a welcome email sequence that nurtures new leads automatically as soon as they opt into your website or request an appointment or more information. If you have these in place, you stop reinventing the wheel all the time and every single week. So that was step 2. Step 3 is to automate lead capture and follow-up. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is moving from manual lead tracking to automated systems. There are so many software systems out there. I have my favorites, of course, that you can use, but you could automate so much of this. So I want you to picture this. And if you have this, I applaud you, because it's something that is not typically always seen in weight loss practices or the medical field, period. But you want to picture this. A prospective client sees your free guide on Facebook or wherever they're searching. They click to download it, and immediately they get a thank you email introducing your practice. And then over the next few weeks, they receive a series of emails from you sharing educational content, success stories from your patients, and calls to action that are built in, that are not salesy, but just built in there to help them take that next step. So they can book a consultation, they could call for more information, whatever your next step is, or sometimes it's even purchasing a product, all without you lifting a finger once it's set up. Yes, it takes time, but it's so worth it. Step 4 would be delegating and outsourcing. So if you're still the one designing every graphic or posting on social media yourself, your growth will always be limited by however much time you have. So you want to start small, maybe outsource scheduling your pre-written posts, or have a virtual assistant format your monthly emails, or one of your team members if somebody excels at that. But over time, you'll actually build a team that keeps your marketing moving while you focus on clients and strategy. And for practices that I work with, some of them do it in-house. We train them. Some of them outsource it to VAs. There's so many ways to do it. Some of them use an outside company that they trust that runs their website. Many different ways to do that, but you want to get that in place. When you have marketing systems in place, as I mentioned, here's what it looks like. Your website is actually a library of resources that answer your clients' biggest questions. So there's so many things right out there that they can access. Your email sequences build trust and invite prospects to take the next step with you. And your social media shares helpful tips and success stories and a little bit about your personality, you and your team, without requiring you to post daily if you follow these systems. So then you finally have the time for leadership, growth, and yes, even a little bit more time off, which is why something that many of us, deserve and desire. So if you're ready to create marketing that doesn't rely on you solely, pick one area to systematize this month. It could be drafting your evergreen emails. It could be doing some videos that then can be turned into many assets. Maybe you're selecting someone to outsource this to, or kind of doing some of those interviews. Whatever it is, even if you're documenting your signature process, which is so important, just take one step and move forward from there. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Just begin and then commit to consistency. And I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you being a part of a Bariatric Business Accelerator. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with someone else if it will be helpful. And I actually have a full blog about this very topic that I wrote for Robotic Corporation, and there'll be a link to it down below in the notes, but make sure that you read that blog as well. There's so many resources on their website as well. So anyhow, I hope you found this helpful. Reach out to me, Carol, Karol, at weightlosspracticebuilder.com if I can help you in any other way. And in the meantime, take care.